A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Butler making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Sanders. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and...
Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got some space here. 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Sanders toss left side. Room to run again. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards. That time
A little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first and 10, Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
That's what he is,
Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, 38 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 13 yards there and a Washington first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on second and 13. Smith looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. grub. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. Points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Isn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes, too.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Flushed out right. He can run. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A fumble on the play, recovered by Washington.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith looking long for got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check hot route. Hot.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Taken down at the
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Smith on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26.
38.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's Wilson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The trolley. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
First down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that front. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
10-yard line.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
On to Miles Sanders. He was brought down at the 26.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down.
All you got to do is look it up.
He loses the
Look it
football
up,
the 2nd time. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be frank.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Wild Bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's get it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Arnie.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
4.